Yo ho, it's Captain Trey back for another chapter of One Piece. Oh, it just feels so good saying it. So we have the cover art, and it's gonna be applying eye drop to all three of her eyes. Now it's so cute. Blah 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 blah. I want to know more about what's going to happen with this awakening in the Three Eye Tribe. Big Mom's tired of waiting, that's why she wants Nico Robin, but she's not going to get Nico Robin. Obviously, looking at this chapter, she has her own problems to worry about than worry about Nico Robin. So we have Prometheus, he's being stalled by Zoro after what happened last chapter with him, blocking the ocean sovereignty for 1 second. It's still a feat. You gotta respect it. I love it. You love it. I'm here. So Zoro's continually slicing at Prometheus, and Kaido has to do something about this because no one else can. No one else is there. So Kaido rushes Zoro, Law switches him out, hits him with an injection shot. Kaido's stunned, and this shows exactly why Law is here. He is the absolute best support the Supernovas could have right now, and he is not meant to be combated. Yes, he's going in offense. Of course, he has to be doing that at least, but you know what? He's better serving as support. He's keeping everybody alive, and that's exactly what he tells. That's exactly what he tells them. He goes, you know what? This plan is not worth one of us dying. And so, Kid and Killer, they run off. They're going after Prometheus. They're going after Big Mom. Napoleon catches a ride on Prometheus' back. I don't know how that happened when Killer was stalling him, but hey, they're off it. It's time for us to go to the next thing. Prometheus saves Big Mom, and he wants a favor. I'm very, 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 very curious to see what that is. It has to have something to do with Zeus. Zeus has been dropping the ball constantly since Whole Cake Island, and the craziest thing is, Zeus and Prometheus are part of Big Mom. This is one of the deficiencies that everybody sees in Big Mom, and they call her Big Beam, but this is a part of her personality. And it shows in all of the souls that she puts into the beings that she creates. This is a part of her, and she can be gluttonous. She can be lazy. She can slip up herself. And yes, she's a Yonko, and that's because she has immeasurable power, and she has a crew to back her up. Big Mom messes up just like everybody else, and that's gonna be her downfall. Why do you think she got kicked off the roof? Everybody says, oh, it's just bad writing. It's not bad writing. This is who Lin Lin is, and that's why Kaido is so disappointed in the first. So, Prometheus wants a favor. It has to have something to do with Zeus. I'm looking forward to see that. So, we switch back, and we have Luffy, still knocked out, eyes rolled back, probably has his whole Conqueror's security system on, and he's just waiting to knock somebody out. And Kaido sees this, and he's like, you know what? Look at him. He's unconscious. And Zoro sees it, and he's like, yo, we can't keep going like this. Everybody's burnt out. We got to do something about this. So you know what? Hey, Kaido, yeah, I see you're trying to go after my captain. You can't handle my captain. If you want to kill him, you got to kill me first. He did this in Thriller Bark. And it was amazing then, and it's amazing now, and this just goes to show you how much Zoro wants Luffy to succeed. He constantly puts Luffy's dream over his, and it shows in his loyalty every single time. So he pulls out the Ashram. I haven't seen this move in over 10 years. This has been at least 500 chapters. I think it's like 500 exactly, since he did this on Kaku and scared the life out of him before cutting him up to shreds. So he pulls up the Enma, and Enma's lighting up, and this catches Kaido. Like, Kaido looks, he's like, whoa, what's going on? So he sees the 9 sword style. He's seeing 3 Zoros, 2 faces, 9 swords, and then Zoro hits him with the Farce of the Dead. This is absolutely, I think, a new technique from a new post-time skip technique. And so he cuts Kaido across the chest the same way Hawk did Zoro back in Baratie. So I'm telling you, Zoro's leveling up, and we're seeing him close that gap between him and Mihawk. And we kind of don't know where Mihawk is. I mean, we see Zoro have a new feat, so we assume that Mihawk is just way above that, which it only makes sense because that's his teacher. And so we're kind of getting a better idea of where Mihawk could possibly be. So he slices Kaido. Kaido is surprised, and he's like asking, like, do you have Conqueror's Haki too? And my mind was blown. I mean, I already had suspected that Zoro, he's always been, intimidating people all throughout One Piece, but it definitely makes sense, and I definitely, saw this happening, just not now. I thought this would have happened a long time ago, maybe after Sabaody when they first get back to, Fisherman Island. I thought I would have saw it then. but Oda delayed it, and this delayed gratification is everything I was looking for. So he goes, it can't be. You have Conqueror's Haki too, and Zoro has no idea what Kaido is talking about. He's just trying to protect his captain. So Kaido goes, oh, that'll leave a scar. That should be enough for you. You should be happy. I mean, technically, the only other person that left a scar on him was Odin. So that is another feat under Zoro's belt. He deserves MVP. He does. I know this is the main. Luffy's the main character, but Zoro is like right there. Like he is showing why he is the vice captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. So Kaido is pissed off at the generation. He's like, you guys are just such a pain, and he sweeps through Law, through Zoro, Thunder, Bog. Oh man, and then he's looking at all the bodies on the floor. And he's like, you know what? What a pity, If you would have joined me, we could have taken over the world. And you see this with the emperors, and they want to build a strong crew, and they want to take over the world. I remember back in Whole Cake Island when Big Mom wished Lola would have just went along with that marriage, and she could have just been partnered up with the giant race, and she could have just taken over. And it didn't happen, and it falls through again and again. They get these perfect pieces that they think are going to make things change for them, and they don't get it. They just don't get it. So then Luffy wakes up, and he's like, join you? Like any of us would? We love the samurai. Gotta respect the samurai. So he gets up, and he's like, I'm definitely gonna send this guy flying. And then the haki blooms, and the memories pop up, and he's just letting it flow. And then the thought hits him. He's like, Conqueror's Haki. You can use it to coach yourself. Kind of like, wrapping around armament. I always felt like armament and observation was always prerequisites for King Conqueror's Haki. Yes, only a certain amount of people have King Conqueror's Haki, but if you're able to use all three, it kind of boosts the third, If you have armament, if you have observation, and you're able to use them at a high level, and you already have Conquerors, you're just able to push that Conqueror's high, because you can't train it. You have to get stronger, and then Conquerors get stronger as you get stronger. But if you boost your armament and you boost your observation, it just elevates everything all together. So Kaido's laughing. He's like, yo, you finally figured it out. Too bad it's not going to help you. It can only be done by individuals who are like really, really powerful. And, you escaped death last time, but you're not going to escape this time, and I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Because before he was talking about busting his skull open, taking out his eyes, and Zoro stopped it last time. Zoro had to save last time. But this time, you're going to die. Luffy jumps up, kicks Sandal against the club, and they don't touch. They don't touch. And it's the same thing we saw with Whitebeard and Roger. And their two swords, they clashed, didn't touch. So this is exactly what happens. So then he catches Kaido off guard. He's like, whoa, what just happened? And then Luffy rushes him. Boom! Hits him right in the gut. And when Luffy has the gut shot, it's over. It's over. That Luffy is here to fight, and he's here for it. So he hits him with the uppercut. Whoo! Pows! Hits him. And then knocks him on the ground. Now, we thought that when Zoro did Ashura, Kaido was gonna, fall. He stood up, had the scar, not too happy, not a happy Kaido. He's not too happy about this. But he's on the floor. Law is like, yo, they're not even touching. How is he doing this? His mind is blown. And so Luffy goes, you know what? Tired of this. I already figured it out. You know what? Tell everyone I got this. You two can go down and get some rest. And that is the end of the chapter. And we're on break, but I'll probably drop a video sometime this week on a prediction of what I think is going to happen next chapter, which is going to happen, I think, in another week and a half. So I think the Friday after this. What's today? Today is the 13th. So we're going to see another chapter around the 23rd. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.